every round, this multiplier goes up by 0.2. And you might be wondering, what does the multiplier even do? I get to choose. So if I click on this, I get to open up and see a panel, and I can pick any of these. So I could pick cash, and now I'm getting 1 times cash, which isn't a lot, but as the rounds progress, we'll get more and more crazy. I can even get more projectiles, balloon scale, damage, balloon speed, and health. Why would I want to make the game even more difficult? I don't know, but this seems like an absolute blast already. I love these multiplier kind of mods because it really changes up the game to make it like more fun. So right now we're at 1.2 times cash. So some balloons will give us $2, but most of the time, like now it's a 50% chance for a balloon to give us $2 basically as we start working on making that money. And now we're at 1.6 times cash. So if I have a dart monkey, all right, projectile count, let's see. Does he have 2 projectiles? No. So it looks like I need to get to the ×2. So next round, he should have 2 projectiles every single time he attacks, which would be amazing. So 2 times, does he have 2 darts? He does, you can see it. What? Okay, so if, for example, what if I get a dartling gunner? Oh my goodness, so now I just have double projectiles. Wait, why are they split like that? Wait, oh, because I need, if I get focused firing, wait, they're still trash. Wait, it's trash. It like, look, it literally splits and it doesn't even like, what? Okay, that's horrible. We might come back to that in a little bit. Now, balloon scale, wait, does this just, why would I want this? Wait, it just makes the balloons bigger? This is going to be hilarious late game. I'm telling you right now, we're going to click, I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to click on it and then it's going to be hysterical. Let's go ahead and we can obviously increase damage. Now Sada's doing 2 times the amount of damage. Pretty good. Wait, if I just do balloon speed, oh my gosh, they're so fast now. Look, they like get a speed up bonus. What about balloon health? We could just, we could just make balloons stronger now. Wait, why would I want this? All right, we're going to go back to cash. I like just making lots of money. Now we're making 3 times the amount of money. So we get 3 gold for every balloon pop. And you can see it's racking up very quickly, which is pretty awesome. I think getting a tower that has like homing properties, right? Guided magic. And then we can go ahead and wait, why is that guided magic so cursed looking? So if I get this and now projectile count, look at how much stronger he is. 3 projectiles, intense magic, which allows them to pop even more balloons. Monkey sense, arcane blast. I mean, look at, oh my gosh, he's already crazy. But it's basically the same as having 3 of these down at once. Is it better to have the 3.6 times? Or is it better to just have the damage? Right now he's doing 4 times the amount of damage. I actually love being able to swap through some of these. Is there any other modifiers you think we should add to make this even more crazy? What if you could like duplicate towers? You know, you could like, oh, what if you could spend the modifier? So it's like, let's say I wanted to get more towers and I wanted to duplicate the towers that I have. I could like click on it and it would like use the modifier. So it would go back down to 1, but then I would get like 5 times the amount of tower. Or like my current cash, I could multiply my cash for that multiplier. That would be really fun, actually. And we're about to go up against lead balloons. If I get rubber to gold, am I just gonna make insane amount of money? Like, how much money do I get? Is it 600? It's no, it's gonna be half of that. But still, look at that. It's like $500. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And with these, we're making crazy money. Look at this. Holy cow, our money is skyrocketing. We just got like $3,000 in 1 round. That's pretty much the same as a bonus of a Monkey Wall Street, when that's a $75,000 tower. But wait, we're at 6 times projectiles, I just realized. So if I get projectiles... Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, maybe we shouldn't use the alchemist. You see these like line of yellow potions? All right, I think the alchemist. Oh, wait, we're good. Wait, that's way more than 6. He's shooting like 1,000 of them. What are all those? Look at that. Wait, you can see each like little brown like thing is like a cork. That has to be like 100,000. Okay, maybe not. Maybe like 1,000. But that's insane amount. Alchemist is banned. All right, we're not allowed to use him. because apparently if we do projectile count, it just makes the game crazy. And of course, we can put projectile count on, and the game just becomes way easier. Oh my... What's even popping the balloons over here? What? Wait, why are the balloons just being popped all of a sudden? Okay, what if I just go back to cash? Now it just becomes normal again. But like, you can go for damage and then just one-shot everything, which is really nice. What about balloons? Wait, that's so gumpy looking, the balloons. They just get cut off. Like, there's like an actual limit to how big they can get, and then it just gets crazy. All right, let's just go back to making crazy amounts of cash. I think that's... We have $47,000, and it's going up rather fast. And I'm definitely here for it. Wait, does... Okay, out of curiosity, does Sniper get the extra projectiles? How does that work? Oh, that Wait. I can't... Genuinely, I can't tell if this works for him or not. I don't think it does. Wait, what about the dart? What about this guy? Oh! This guy makes so many. Wait, how does it work for... Whoa, Soda counts on the projectile. So every swing is like 9 sword swings. That's nice. That's really nice. Honestly, just never miss targeting with this is... What? What the heck? He just drops all of his darts on the ground? What? Okay, that's... All right. You're banned. You're banned. We got to get rid of that guy. Wait, how does it work for... Ooh, whoa. That's a lot of tax. So what about overdrive? Oh, that is really strong. That is... And look at the range. Why is the extra tax on the range is literally global? You can see the extra tax. It's... Oh, I wish I could slow the game down. But you can see where some of them stop, right? And then some of them just keep going. Really weird. But honestly, I'm kind of here for it. And then obviously if you go damage, I think damage would be better for the tax zone. 10 times damage is kind of crazy. And of course, you can just go cash, and then if I get timeout, if I just get a banana farm. Guys, wait, cash is all money that you make. So you can literally just sell expensive towers. And then I have $1 million now. You can big brain this. I literally just have $1 million now. So anytime you want, you can just sell stuff, and then you can just go back to, like, you know, just having infinite damage pretty much. I mean, 10 times projectiles is a little bit bonkers. So let's take a look at our Dartling Gunner now, right? Because I think that's a pretty good... What is this? What is... Why do I... Wait. Why do I have to aim? What is... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we broke it again. It's because I have the Alchemist down. Ah! Okay, we're back. I got a village instead. I think that's going to be a little bit better. And this sod is kind of crazy, too. So what happens if I just get, like, a bomb shooter? Why does he shoot in such weird... Like, it's so wacky how he shoots. And then you get, like, our Recursive Cluster, and then it just goes... It just gets diabolical with this many projectiles. So what happens if I get, like, Crossbow Master? So he shoots in this, like, AoE type of range. So I think you're gonna want towers that have more, like, homing stuff, right? Like, that's why I think, like, Guided Magic is gonna be really nice for this guy. So Intense Magic. Yeah, the guide... Look at this. Way better. You put Arcane Mastery on this guy. Arcane Spike. Look at this. Oh, yeah. And then with 12 times the amount of projectiles, he just goes... I love how it just, like, slowly orbits around him, though. So I'm assuming we're just gonna get to the point where we have so many projectiles that it just doesn't even matter, right? Like, he just becomes his own, like, spike factory. All right, how big are the balloons now? They just, like, get cut off. It's just so gumpy looking. Why is this even a thing? All right, what if I did 12 times balloon speed? Look at how fast they are. I'm gonna just lose. Wait. All right, balloon scale. Wait, I'm shutting down. Give me cash again. Okay, give me... All right, I'm gonna put down, just for the sakes, a perma spike. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, what if I do projectile? Not a spike factory either. Got it. I have returned! Okay, let's see. Does projectile count work now? Yeah, let's go. Okay, having it on air burst darts goes kind of crazy. And I also, look, we have it on this, like, row of the rising sun. So this has already become pretty powerful, especially when you get to this, like, one, like, death zone. You have to hit, like, all of these projectiles. Or is it better just to get, like, the damage? Like, the damage seems really good here. Obviously, what if I just give this guy MIB? He is doing good work here. I don't think projectiles are going to work for that, but honestly, just getting a solid damage boost on laser cannon is going to be really, really nice. Now, we could do like a druid and do... Oh, you could get like tons of money with that too. Man, there's so many like awesome things that I want to try. Helipilot kind of scares me. There's so many towers that I'm like scared to try because I just don't want it to crash on me. But so nothing that like places things down, I would say, right? Like those all seem like a pretty bad idea. I think we're all in agreement with that. What about Legend of the Night? And then we just get projectile count. Because I think that, oh my gosh, that's a lot of projectiles. It's so satisfying how he like fires it. And they all just go crazy. I definitely think that homing projectiles... Okay, Sub-Commander, you gotta go. Sub-Commander just makes it super confusing. Especially, like, 13 times the amount of projectiles is crazy. What about just balloon health? So now balloons have just 14 times the amount of health. I don't know why you'd ever, like, want to place this on. I mean, that just does make it, like, every round balloons do get stronger. What about speed? Look at how fast the balloons go now. Like, they just slow, and then they just, like, teleport. They're just like... Honestly, having balloons be way stronger is way easier than the speed. Because this, like, damage, at least you can deal with them. But with speed, they just go all the way through. And then, you know, having 14 times damage on Legend of the Night, pretty awesome. I mean, I would take that. That's not bad. Okay, I gotta try this. I don't know how well this is gonna work. But if I get projectile... What the heck? It, like, fires each one. What am I looking at? It, like, fires it in, like, look at this. It literally just covers up, the, like, half the screen. That is so weird. And it's like, what? It feels so off from the normal tower. It just doesn't seem, like, that coherent. I think does focus firing do anything? Not really. Laser shock just makes it look cooler. All right, what about Helipilot? Is this going to break my game? No. Look at all the projectiles. I still don't know why it just fires like so randomly like that. Look at how weird that is. Okay, so what if I just go cash and then I just sell this for 15 times? All right, now I have $1.2 million. All right, let's do this and then sell it again. All right, we got $2 million now. Let's get... What's a good Paragon to do? I want to do Ninja Paragon, okay? Let's do Grandmaster... Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm sure this won't be, like, a terrible idea. All right, so what if I do projectile count? I might just break the game here when he fires. No, but... Oh, look at all the sticky bombs and flash bombs. He just sends out, like, a line of them 15 times the normal amount. Okay, so if I sent, like, the dummy boss right now... How much damage would he do to this thing? He's at 2 million? Let's see what does more damage. The 15 times projectiles or just the damage? Oh my gosh, we're lagging my game. All right. Pretty strong. What if I just went to damage? Okay, the lag instantly goes away. But I don't think the damage is as good. The projectile count damage is way better. It's way laggier, but look at the damage. He's at 51 million. I just go to the damage, and now the damage just becomes like, okay. What if I just increase the balloon speed? I just make the dummy boss go by really fast. What about balloon? What? Look at the scale. Wait, it covers up my whole screen. Wait, that's so wacky. That's so good. All right, we can sell... Oh, by the way, we can just go to cash now, and then we can just sell it, and now we have $7 million. Why not, right? All right. I think for the final hurrah, we need the Goliath Doom ship. And now Goliath Doom ship. We're gonna set it to a level 100 Paragon, and now we're gonna do projectile count. Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, my... Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in another video.